Howdy folks, the guru of golf here. I got a little information for you today that is very valuable if you've never seen any of my instructions, and it's kind of a summation and an update to all of my instructions. This will probably get you on the right path. Learning golf is not as tough as you think it is. They just don't teach you the right way. It ain't your fault, okay? Let's start out with how they talk to you. They don't know how to talk to you. First of all, they talk about something called the grip. Grip sounds like something you do when you're shaking hands. That's your grip. Or used to be a suitcase for my grandfather. But anyway, it's way too hard. The grip is done by barely holding the club in your hands. I mean, it's so soft, whatever you think it is, it's softer than that, okay? And your body, it don't need to be tight. Not at all. It needs to be loosey goosey. Loose from your fingers all the way down to your toes. You put your arms out like this, you already tightened everything here. You can't tighten up what's already tight, I'll tell you that right now. Now remember, this advice I'm giving you, sharing these secrets of golf that they will never share with you, I'm doing it for the average Joe, not for the touring pro. The touring pro ain't nothing like you. They don't even have a life. All they do is beat golf balls to try to make money. Okay, that's it. If you got time to beat 500 golf balls a day, I suggest you see David Ledbetter or somebody like that, because I ain't for you. But if you want to break 100, play in the low 80s consistently, beat all your buddies, listen to the golf guru, okay? So hold it nice and loose. Rule number 2, golf ain't about hitting the ball. That is completely wrong. You spend all your time staring at that ball, trying to hit that ball. Everybody who does that don't know what they're doing. Golf can be learned completely without a ball in your backyard. Any place you can dig up the ground, you can learn how to play golf, okay? Because golf is about hitting the ground. That's all there is to it. All you got to do is go any place you want, take a few golf clubs with you, and swing on down with your hands like this. Say, I gave you a stick, right? You wouldn't try to hit the ground like that. You'd try to hit the ground like this, wouldn't you? Huh? And after a while, even a monkey would get pretty good at hitting close to where they wanted to hit on the ground. And you ain't no monkey, so I'm sure you can do it, okay? So now you just go, you just practice, get that club back over here. Somewhere around like a waiter, old McRae, okay? Somewhere around there. It don't even matter how you get there, really. Just get there, your weight's on your right leg. Now you turn your left knee towards the ball, you let the club drop down, you drop down, and then you chop the ground with that club. You chop the ground. You don't sweep it off the ground, you chop the ground. Once you get so you can chop wherever you want to, where you're going to chop, you put that ball right over the spot you're going to chop at. And your golf game is going to show an amazing improvement. So remember, forget about the ball. Chop the ground. That's why I call my website Drop and Chop. But you don't chop until the very last second. So you're going to dig a little dirt out of that ground. You see, everybody said it, but nobody listened to it. The secret is in the dirt. The secret to golf, it's in the dirt. Go practice making a few holes. Try my drop and chop drill on my website. Learn how to chop. And once you got that down, just practice swinging down so that you can chop wherever you want to, hit the ground wherever you need to. Now, naturally, because your irons are all a different length, unless you Bryson DeChambeau, of course, then you're going to move that ball. Now, the 7-iron is the middle iron. So that one goes right between your feet, exactly down your zipper line if you're a guy, okay? And in the middle of your belly button if you a gal. Now, a 8-iron, half an inch back about. A 9-iron, a little more from that. Wedges, a little more back and back and back. 6-iron, a little bit, half inch maybe forward. 5-iron, 4-iron, now you're going to start sweeping. You need them even farther ahead, and your driver even a little farther ahead, because you want to swipe it on the upswing, but that's a whole different deal there. I go into that in extreme detail on my website. And the marshmallow drill, I add 20 yards to your game right there. So folks, stop thinking the way you've been thinking. Golf is the easiest thing I ever did on my life. It's so simple when you do it right. Ain't nothing to it. Anybody can do it. It's complicating it. It's like analysis to paralysis. You want to get up there and be loosey goosey all the way down. Just swing that, let that club head weight go back and forth a little wiggly. And get ready to chop the ground. Forget that hitting the ball. Get ready to hit the ground. And just take that club and just swing it down there to hit the ground and watch that sucker fly. You're going to be amazed, folks. And good luck to you. May you play in the fairways. May you play fast. And may you spend 4 times as much on the putting green as you do at the driving range if you really want to get your scores where they ought to be. Believe me, there is no excuse for shooting over 100. No excuse. It's just you don't know what you're doing. Nobody told you the right way to do it, and you ain't tried to do it. It seems like it couldn't possibly go as far as it goes if you swing that easy and just take a little hole in the ground. But it does. And if it does, it'll amaze you. Now, a few times you might have actually done this by accident. It was time to lay up. So you took a nice easy swing and accidentally took a nice little divot, and the ball went into the canal or the lake, because it went 24 yards farther than you figured it would, on account of you hit it the way it's supposed to be, taken off from the club face. Try something new, folks. What you're doing now don't work. All them positions, all that monkey business, all that mumbo jumbo they tell you to keep coming back for more and more and more lessons. You don't need that. You just need to learn how to hit the ground. That's all you need to do. And I'll tell you, folks, I never met a person yet that I couldn't teach how to hit the ground. Unfortunately for you, I don't give lessons anymore, because I want to do what I want to do all the time. And one of them things ain't teaching you how to golf unless it's online and on a video. I don't charge a thing. I don't sell no tricky learning devices. All I do is pass on the things I've learned in golfing over a 50-year career, and the few tips that I got from Bobby and Bill Tracy, who were like my muses in learning how to play golf. Well, best to you. See you later. Hit 'em straight and have a lot of fun. When you're standing on that tee, the first thing I want you to think of is how beautiful that hole is and how lucky you are to be standing on that tee. Then the next thing I want you to do is think about hitting the ground. Okay? Hit the ground.